Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Oakland Raiders. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Carr's throw here caught by Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby. Come on. But no dice that time.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. On third down, Rivers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Rivers. Open man is Trey Burton. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. On first and 10, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. To throw is Rivers. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So it's third and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Rivers. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Here's Rivers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after one. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up.
And this ball's tipped and intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll run here with Mack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down, Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's sort of a... Second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Good push up front in that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Check, check, look.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And it's intercepted at the goal line. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll run it with Williams. And an alley to run. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he comes back with one complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. There he goes left side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing again on second down. Carr looking left sideline. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the 25 on 2nd down, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Brissett. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Play action now. Brissett sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They run it again with Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Push it back. Push it back.
On 3rd down, Carr. And that will be incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and not. Knock it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Brissett now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. There he goes, right side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. Fights loose. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Down, 180. Watch the screen. Pass.
Throwing now is Carr. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Later one. 58, right over there. Yeah. Hey, exit. I'm going back.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it. It's Mack. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down,
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's Mack. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Brissett escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Here's Carr to throw.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Good yardage there for the Colts, 18 and a first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll run with Mack. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move him out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now, new lady. Check 55, Mike. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd and 9, Carr, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm,
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Justin Houston in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 10. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Brissett. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Brissett looks to throw. He completes this one to Mack. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Brissett being chased out left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.